Peace and blessing, everyone. So as I was running in to grab the camera to tape, what I was thinking was in my mind that caused me to go run and get this camera. I managed to self-spray myself with the water hose out here washing the car. So either I could take that as a sign that I need to wake up, like splashing water on my face and you wake up, or that's a good thing, you know, like being baptized in the water, you know, that maybe I was on to something. But anyway, what I was thinking, I was thinking back to the last video, you know, God can, and something I was wondering about if I mentioned within the video is the aspect of, or taking it from the point of view that, you know, when you say that, you know, that God can do something, you know, that God can create heaven on earth because, you know, it's foretold, you know, in some books. You're saying that He can and He will, but that He doesn't want it to happen now. And really, it's you choosing to believe that He doesn't want it to happen now, that He doesn't want you to work towards it right now, and that, because someone will say, well, if He wanted to happen, you know, then it will happen immediately. But I think, you know, I spoke on, well, maybe He wants us to work towards it. You know, you would have to accept, if you will, that He hasn't put it within your heart, mind, and soul, that He wants you to work towards it. And I guess that's what it is, because so many people refuse to even believe that it could be achieved, or even believe that we can work towards it. And that's the biggest thing. For one, the point of just trying to work towards it. Fine, if you want to say that we're gonna fall short, you know, because we all fall short of the glory of God. All right, but why does that negate the necessity to at least try, or to take on the ability to at least believe in it? Because I know you can believe in other things. I know you adopt beliefs and faiths in the possibility of worldly things occurring. You believe you can achieve a certain education level. You can get your master's. You believe you can go out and pursue that career that you want. You can make that dream come true. You believe, you know, you can obtain that profession. You know, you believe such things as that, you know, within the worldly, you know, but then you do fall short when it comes to your belief in the spiritual and the greater things, and the things that you say, that you profess with your mouth, that you believe in. You know, you say that you're a believer of God and, you know, a certain religion, but then you fall short on really bringing forth that belief and that faith and showing and proving, and putting forth the works. Like I said, that means that you don't believe that God, you believe that God doesn't want it to occur right now. You're saying that God doesn't want for children not to starve to death. God doesn't want for people not to die. God doesn't want for lies to be constantly spread. That God doesn't want this because it doesn't occur now. And that's what you're saying. And you're saying that God doesn't even want to put it within you. And so maybe that's what's shown to prove that God doesn't, because God has it, because you refuse to even believe in it, want to believe in it, or even take on a possibility of it, or just maybe you can't, which, you know, brings the other aspect of, you know, the free will. So basically, that brings to mind something else I was thinking, that I felt that I came back to talking about the issue of free will, which sort of, what was it? It brought up the issue of free will and how it sort of contradicts what you're saying. What is it? Oh man, what was it? I don't know. But also, I end up having a conversation with God. I imagine myself being in heaven in front of God, and God was judging me, if you will. and I got to it because, a lot of times, people of religion will say, it's all about the belief is an important part of it. Believing that Jesus died for his sins. That's an important aspect of it. But for me, the conversation I had is, let's say, I did become a Christian just because of that fact, and I was and God was there, and say that Christianity was wrong, and the conversation would go like this. Well, God would be saying to me, well, why did you go away from what was within you? Why did you go another route, another path? And I'll tell him, well, because people kept saying I was doing the wrong thing, I was going the wrong way, I was headed for hell. And then God would say, well, didn't I put within you the power to discern fact from fiction, the power to discern truth from lies? Didn't I put that within you? Wasn't that what was within your heart, mind, and soul? He said, and then you follow that? I said, yes, I did. But even when I did that, I felt I was on the path all by myself, and people kept telling me I was doing the wrong thing. So I decided to change. And so God said, but didn't I give that to you? And I wouldn't have a valid argument, because God did put that power to discern fact from fiction, truth from lies, the power to stay focused on truth. And for me to go any other way of the path from where I'm presently going, the things I teach and preach when I believe would be moving away from that. I would have to believe that God put within me. And so, I would be justly judged on that because I went away from what God put within me. And I guess, a lot of people, or most people, I guess, of religion and faith can say that they believe what they believe. They have the faith because God put it within them. But when I talk to people and I bring up truth, and this, it's uncompromising truth, it appears to me that they're wavering. And I say it appears because, once again, I can only go off what I'm able to discern within my own reality, within my own ability. That true focus on truth isn't there. It's all about belief. God would say, so God could say, didn't I tell you that, or didn't you know or feel within yourself that the true power of belief and faith is believing and having faith in truth itself, and there's nothing above that. That truth comes first. And all I can say is, yes, it was within me. I felt that and I knew that, but I did differently than that. So like I said, then I put the water hose down and I got sprayed. And I was like, that's some type of sign some way or another. Alright, let's get back, get this done. God bless everybody. Peace and love.